Okay, so I'm gonna do a short video about how to set the laser harp. So you can see here there is a KB2D module, the detection module. So there is a USB cable and it's linked to the computer, and there is just a regular laser projector here. I have on beyond just I'm projecting regular beams, so 8 beams here. So the interface. If the KB2D is correctly connected, the interface automatically starts like this, indicating the firmware version and all the parameters. I will use Ableton here to play the music. So here I'm just gonna use this sound. I can test first that the laser harp is correctly connected to Ableton. Here it's KB2D Interactive. This one is the laser harp. If I click on send one note here, I can test that it's correctly connected. So it's sending just a random note. In fact, it's the first note here. It's sending it to Ableton, and I can test that it's correctly connected. So that's the first step. Here I have 8 beams. So I will select here 8 beams. That's the first step. And frames per second. Here I've put like 90. In beyond I'm more than this. I'm something like 130 FPS. But that's not like really important. It's if it's 130 FPS and I'm a little bit below here, so like 90, it's okay. Now I click on auto set detection, so it just output a message. I click OK, it will like set the background. Okay, so now the background is set. When I click OK, I will touch a beam with a business card at the height I want to play. So it can be any beam, but I will select I will touch like the beam in the middle. So you have only a few seconds to touch the beam, as it puts a warning. Like if I don't do anything here, it will put a warning saying no interaction is detected. Do you want to continue? So I want to continue. I will touch a beam now. Okay. I stay until it displays a message. So detection parameters are now set. Good. And now I have to set the angles, the beams. So I will click on auto calibration here, and I will interact with the first beam and the last beam. So first the first beam. When I click OK, I select the first beam. So that's the same, I have only a few seconds. Good. Once you hear the first note, you select the last beam. Okay. Well, it displays I need more time, but I don't need more time. It's just a bug. So now it should be okay. We can see here, like from 1 to 8, you have the beam angles. You can adjust one beam in particular. For example, if I want to adjust the second beam, I will click on learn one angle here. I will put like the index, it's 2, beam number 2, and I will touch this beam, beam number 2. So I will click OK. I will touch beam number 2. Okay, calibration done, and I can always update the parameters by pushing F5 on the computer. Okay, so it was already updated. So yeah, the the angle of the second beam has been updated, so it's a little bit more precise to do each beam one by one, because the first calibration I did, the auto calibration, it sets the first beam and the last beams and it calculates everything, but I can like set each beam one by one if I want to be very precise. So you can also like change the knots. For the moment I have these knots. So if I want to invert like the left and the right, I will click on invert X knots here, and now the knots are so it's just like an easy way to invert like the left and the right if you just calibrated it in the wrong way. And so for the moment, the first note I put like C2 here, so it's this. I can change it to anything else. For instance, I don't know what, F1, and now. So yeah, it's directly changing the note here. Yep. And about this, you can always like adjust these parameters if you want to be a little bit more precise. For instance, you can reduce the latency. So the latency is mainly due to Ableton. There is an output latency in Ableton for the notes. But if you want to improve the latency on the detection system, you can always like improve the detection speed. But if you do that, it will be more sensitive to parasitic light. So yep, you have to be careful by changing these parameters. Also, you can change the number of frames per second. For the moment, I have 90. But I can try to go like close to 130, and if I do this, it will reduce a little bit the latency. So I can go like to 130. So without changing the other parameters, I can check if it works. Yep, it works correctly, and it should be a little bit more fast. The latency should be a little bit lower with 130 frames per second. So that's it.